and welcome to Rec Room Today with our special guest Pooks. And now here's your host, Fireball.
Thank you, Mama Monkey. Hello, and welcome back to Rec Room Today. I'm joined today with the actor, director, Rec Room performer, Pooks. Pleased to have you on the show.
It's a pleasure to be here, Fireball.
So, I've heard you've recently just reached over 100 subscribers on YouTube.
Yes, and I'm so grateful for all my loving fans.
Now, on your official Discord, you've been collecting some of the most asked questions that your fans have for you. I think we're going to ask a couple of them today.
Fire away.
Our first few questions come from Eddie Splitzen. His first question is, how long have you been playing Rec Room for?
Well, in one way or another, I've been playing Rec Room for about 2 years now, because I got my Rift 2 years ago, and been playing ever since.
So, Eddie's next question is, what are your PC's specs?
Well, currently I'm playing on an Oculus Rift, plugged into a custom-built PC that I built myself. Inside of it, it has a GTX 2070, an i7 8700K. I got 16 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM, and 5 terabytes of hard drive space.
Sounds pretty expensive. So, our next question we have is from @FlexGlue. He asks, what made you think of the name we all know and love, so-called Pooks?
Well, actually, for as long as I can remember, I've been called Pooks. It was actually a childhood nickname that my mother gave to me when I was very young. And ever since then, I've been called Pooks. And if you find me on any other game, I'll almost 100% of the time be called Pooks. So, there you go.
It's a fun fact, I guess. Our next question comes from @FireBall. What made you interested in VR?
Well, actually, it's a funny story. So, about 2.5 years ago, I was hospitalized for quite an extended period of time due to severe medical complications. And in my time at the hospital, they had a PlayStation VR. Yes, I know. But I did play the PlayStation VR quite a lot while I was there, and it really got me thinking and enjoying VR. So after I was out of the hospital, I started doing research on VR and what computer specs you needed, found out my computer could run one, bought an Oculus Rift, and the rest is history.
So, if you don't mind me asking, did you start Rec Room within that time period?
Rec Room was the third game I played the second day I had my Oculus Rift.
That's fun to know. So, our next question comes from @Werewolf. He asks, do you have any other performances planned for the future?
Well, for some of our viewers who may not know, if I'm not recording a video or editing, I'm in the rec center doing wonderful performances for all the wonderful fans that I have. And yes, in the future I do have some new performances planned. I have some new ideas, some new skits, some new jokes in the works, but currently that's all classified information, so you'll just have to stay tuned.
Top secret. Alright, so our next question comes in from the lovely person that drew your channel art @DragonRatTiger. They ask, what hobbies do you have outside of Rec Room?
When I'm not playing Rec Room, you can probably find me up at my college where I sing in their choir and also do their a cappella. I also enjoy traveling. I travel a bunch, and I just like spending time with my family.
Man of culture. Alright, so another question we have from @Anne. They ask, what motivates you to make your YouTube content?
Well, the thing that motivates me most really is the fans. I do it for them. I love seeing their responses and everything they say and how happy they get when they see my content. So really, it is enjoyable for me to make the content, but really I do it for the fans.
It's good to hear you like it. So, Mink at Mink ask, have you ever wanted to work with the devs?
Well, actually, I, of course, have wanted to work with the devs. I've already worked with a few of the support team. I've worked with a few of them. I'm in contact with a couple more community members, support members, and a dev or two. So some things are in the works. Nothing is finalized yet, but we'll just have to wait and see.
Alright. So another question coming in from FlexGlue. He asked, "What was the first game you ever played?"
So the first game I ever seriously played was quite a while ago. It was a real-time strategy game called Empires: Dawn of the Modern World. I used to play it on my old Windows Vista PC. It's a wonderful game. I played a ton of it nearly constantly when I first got it. I still play it to this day. It's a great game. I highly recommend it.
Sounds better than Minesweeper. So another question we have coming in from at McProwan. What are your thoughts on VR chat?
Well, I think that VR Chat it's an okay VR game. Personally, it's not very optimized. It's not as flashy as Rec Room. The community's just different. It's just not for me. I'm not a huge fan. It's a good social game, but it's just not for me.
That's understandable. So one of our our final question comes in from at Antonio. They ask, "What are your thoughts on being able to buy tokens in Rec Room and the gifting system?"
Well, the gifting system I quite enjoy. It's nice that you're able to work hard for your tokens, and if you like someone, such as your favorite Rec Room YouTube content creator, you can send them a gift if you appreciate them, or if you are really good friends with someone, you can send them the gift. I love that system. As for buying coins with actual money, not a huge fan. I've never really been a huge fan of microtransactions in any game. I would have really liked if they would have charged a monetary fee for Rec Room instead, like $15 or so, instead of adding the tokens. Just my personal opinion.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much for joining me today. Looks like we're all out of time.
Thanks for having me.
No problem. Make sure to join us next time when Gribbly gives us the inside scoop of the go-kart controversy.
Rec Room Today is not filmed in front of a live studio audience.
Thank you so much for watching. I'm Mama Monkey, and this was a Q&A.
Hello and thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. First, I'd like to start off by giving a huge shout out and thank you to AG support member and Rec Room community manager Mama Monkey for helping us with this video. She was grateful enough to do a collaboration and say the intro and outro lines. It was a blast working with her. Next, I'd like to thank Circuit Lord, also known as Recbot, for helping out with the filming of this video. I'd like to thank Mink and FireBall for helping make the set for this video. I'd like to also thank FireBall for helping act in this video. I'd also like to thank CallMeMashed for the wonderful artwork that's being displayed on the screen right now. He did some great work. I'd like to thank him very much. Also, as always, don't forget to check the description below, because I've checked for the links to my Discord, various songs I use, clips in this video, and as always, stay tuned for more content. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!